A relentless mind in a merciless age does not bow. It bends the world.
A relentless mind in a merciless age, Njinga, Queen Nzinga, remade politics in 17th century Central Africa. She refused to be erased, negotiating with colonizers, marrying warlords, commanding armies, and remaking a kingdom, all while bending gendered expectations to hold a people together. This is the story of her cunning, her contradictions, and the empire she built from resistance. She was born when the umbilical cord wrapped around her neck, a child for whom the village seers whispered prophecy. Named Njinga, to twist, she would spend a lifetime twisting the expectations of kings and colonizers alike. It was more than pride. In a world where rank is announced by where you sit, Njinga turned ceremony into leverage, and the Portuguese learned to bargain not with a woman supplicant, but with an equal. To survive, she changed. To fight, she adapted. The Imbangala taught her new tactics, lightning cavalry, ruthless raids, and a wartime meritocracy that could turn captives into soldiers. In marrying an Imbangala leader, she bound formerly hostile forces to her cause and transformed exile into a base for reconquest. She knew how to turn events elsewhere to her advantage. Dutch animosity to Portugal became Njinga's lever. Combi was a demonstration. Alliance could defeat the colonizer, at least for a while. But victory without heavy artillery could not take fortified Portuguese presidios. Still, Njinga's coalition forced Portugal on the defensive and bought decades of breathing space. In peace, she softened some wartime edges. Court became more feminine in dress and ritual. Trade and diplomacy grew, and she worked to institutionalize a monarchy that could outlast her. Over decades, she preserved sovereignty in a landscape carved by slavers and soldiers. European missionaries and chroniclers painted Njinga in extremes, saint or monster. Some reports later amplified in European texts accuse her of ritual cannibalism and of keeping male concubines who were made to dress as women. Other accounts detail executions of rivals. Modern scholars urge caution. Missionary authors mixed observation with spectacle, and Njinga's own letters survive political documents revealing a strategist as comfortable with diplomacy as she was with ruthless realpolitik.
Let the forge burn brighter. Let the ink flow freely.
If she sometimes acted with cold severity, it was in a world where brutality was an accepted instrument of statecraft. Yet that severity also preserved a space in which communities survived, resisted, and regrouped. Her court sheltered runaways from plantations, and she used trade, even the slave trade's mechanisms, to finance resistance. The result was complicated. A ruler fighting colonization who sometimes operated within the same systems that threatened her people. When she died in 1663, Njinga left a kingdom transformed. Her reign delayed Portuguese control and set political precedents for female rulership in the region. Centuries later, nationalists and historians would call her the mother of Angola, a symbol of resistance who refused to be defined by European caricature. Her life complicates easy moral narratives. She was facilitator and resistor, negotiator and warrior, ruler and exile, all at once.